And welcome back, folks, to more Policenauts. Last time we played, we were in the BCP, the police headquarters with Ed, and we're at our old partner, and we're just exploring the area, and we're going to talk to the people here. I haven't seen many people with glasses here. I like glasses. They have a certain je ne sais quoi. When I was younger, I would change mine whenever I see something big happen, whenever something big happened in my life. Doctor, what is it? Ask about. Are you a terrestrial? You'd have to be at your age, wouldn't you? I was born in Moscow, back when socialists ran the country. That picture back there was taken around the time I was born. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, I went to America to study forensic medicine, and later became a medical examiner. I've done autopsies on over 30,000 bodies throughout my career. In my 40s, I became interested in studying bodies in space and came here. You should see the bodies you get in zero gravity. The decomposition stages are freaky stuff. My area of expertise is medical examinations, but with my aid, I can perform most other analyses too. AP has its own science team, so we're on a shoestring budget here. It's just Gorby and me. The further computer analyzes progress, the less use there is for people like me. What's that AID doohickey you were talking about? AID is short for Auto Analysis Identification Device. It's an AI gadget for doing analyses. It's got a number of sensors like a spectrograph, a gas chromatograph, and a geotechnical sounder. And make it yourself? Ah, are you kidding? I wouldn't even know where to start. AID and its analysis programs were created by this guy on Home. And this is AID next to me. How you doing, boys? Hojo's disappearance. I'm actually here looking for a missing person. Supposing he's already dead, how possible would it be to transport his body outside the colony? You could never take a body outside Beyond single-handedly. They've got a pretty tight security system in place. It would be easier to transport them out while they're still alive and then kill them somewhere else. They're becoming stricter and stricter about space debris every year. Who are these guys? They look Japanese. So that's Hojo. Doesn't look like the type would just leave everything and take off. This is Kenzo Hojo, the man who disappeared. This is the guy you're looking for? I'll show you my Policenauts photo. I still remember it, that famous picture.
Victor,
would you be able to take a look at these things for me? Capsules and a leaf? Can you do it? I could never turn down a request from one of the Policenauts, could I? This stays between us, okay, Doctor? Give me a little time, it shouldn't take too long. Thanks, Victor. No problem, I'll get started right away. Oh, who's this? What are you talking about? That's me. I mean, not you. I mean the fox next to you. You could call it an old memory. A really old memory. That's what I would expect from a terrestrial. Beyonds don't look back on the past the way we do. I wonder why. Where's this? It's Russian, the old Soviet Union, I should say. That's where I'm from. Been about 50 years since the last time I was here. That, my friends, is a clipping of a thesis. To be specific, the thesis. I was in this famous academic journal on home. I decided to major in pathology after I read it. Are you stuck in the past? Well, we are playing old games. What's this? That's my aid analyzer. What you see on the monitor is a visual representation of AID's AI. I named him Gorby. He responds to my voice. Okay. Those are his visual sensors, his eyes, so to speak. I say eyes, but they're just moving around. He doesn't use them for analyses. Alright, well. Let's go into the AP room. See you later.
すごい地球なまりだ。安心するよ。
ビヨンズは冷徹に話すからな。地球のように流暢なアクセントがない。
How's the game so far?
AP 隊員の部屋だ。時代の最先端を行く主力部署だ。正面にいるのが AP の隊長であり、この BCP の本部長でもあるゲイツ・ベッカーだ。
It's a lot of yapping.
偉くなったもんだ。
30年ぶりだろう、ジョナサン。あいつも変わった。さあ、紹介しよう。
ゲイツ。久しぶりだな。
ジョナサン・イングラム。ジョナサンじゃないか。いつこっちへ。
ゲイツ、BCP 本部長だって。出世だな。おめでとう。嬉しいよ。
いや、みんなのおかげだ。私一人の力ではない。ジョナサン、あの事故の件は残念だった。あの鉛筆事故がなければ、君がこの椅子に座っていたかもしれん。
Hey there, Yashibe.
話はやめてくれ。
ま、同じポリスノーツとして大歓迎するよ。どうだ、観光はまだか？
いや、観光で来たわけじゃない。
で、どうした？
実は、
ジョナサン。
人を探している。名前は北条健三。ビヨンドの徳川製薬社員だ。
徳川。
3週間前にこのビヨンドから姿を消した。捜査を依頼に来た彼のワイフは地球で殺された。
穏やかではないな。本部長、私はジョナサン、徳川が絡んでいるとなればことは単純では済まない。悪いが BCP として公には協力できん。その代わり江戸を使ってくれていい。徳川に何かあれば最終的には我々が乗り出す。江戸、北条の捜査に全面的に協力してやってくれ。ただし内密にな。わかりました。
Keep it quiet.
恩に着る、ゲイツ。
ジョナサン、歓迎はするが派手にはせんでくれよ。約束してくれ。
わかった。迷惑はかけない。
Keith, would you ever rock the chin strap like this boomer? Hell yeah. That looks like a commanding face. You've aged pretty well, Gates. I suppose I've been luckier than some. Hey, Gates, what is it? What happened to the others? Tokugawa resigned from BCP 20 years ago to head up the Tokugawa group. Salvatore quit, I suppose, 10 years ago and apparently went back home. He rocked those eyebrows. They are pretty bushy. No, probably not. The Policenauts eventually evolved into the proper police force we have today. AP do most of the work here. So they're our mobile police unit. AP were created to be the new breed of space police designed around the special set of conditions you have on a colony. We recruit AP members from the government Frozeners. It's dangerous work. Having a family or friends is only a burden. That was one of the lessons of your accident. On top of that, they only use sperm-carrying genes well suited to space environment. And they fertilize Frozener eggs. In other words, they select the fathers of past astronauts. Meaning we could be responsible for some of those guys? The possibility is there. You could say Frozeners are literally the sons of us astronauts. It seems barbaric in a way. In addition to their normal police duties, AP also use EMPS to perform rescue operations inside the colony. The translation is gibberish. Well, it's a fan-made, so let's skip over Parabola's question. How long until he starts asking about dominant and recessive genes? Probably an hour in. EMPS are a type of mechanical suit used both inside and outside the colony, born from a cooperation between Tokugawa Heavy Industries and ourselves. They employ a bilateral master-slave manipulator, which allows for 7 degrees of freedom, just like the human body. Technology is a product of Tokugawa Heavy Industries' research on master-slave manipulators. That Yuri, you had your accident, is a far cry from the performance and reliability. Why don't they just turn them into robots while they're at it? The visual sensors in today's robots take 1 full second longer than a human to process data. A second can make all the difference in the world out there. Tele-existence is a more feasible option. You mean controlling EMPS by remote? We wouldn't have to worry about exposure to cosmic rays that way either. Mind you, we still have problems such as communications interference and a time lag to overcome first. Police on Home have been in touch with us, as it involved the murder of a Beyond. What a senseless crime. Who would have thought something like that would happen to your ex-wife? What's Ola saying? They've concluded she was the victim of a bomb planted by repatriatists, or possibly eco-terrorists, but there's not much to go on. What's cosmic rays? Well, let's go find out. Cosmic rays, or particles of extremely high energy constantly moving around through outer space, can have various effects on the human body. Sudden exposure to large doses of cosmic radiation can cause widespread cellular death or even total body surface area burns. But it poses a danger to anyone exposed to it, regardless of dose or length of time. Comprehensive investigation into the extent of this threat did not begin until mankind had already started colonizing space. It is now the most significant problem of long-distance space travel and space construction. Yon Coast has taken preventive measures to combat cosmic radiation, such as the creation of solar flare forecasts and shield warnings, but in reality, the effects of this radiation exposure on space colonists continue to grow. It's said that exposure to cosmic radiation can cause flashing lights to appear in one's field of vision, a warning sign similar to the symptoms of optic neuritis. Okay. It's the guy who's gone missing. It's very like all the other people you find at Tokugawa. And then for Lorraine to be killed as well. It's you and Lorraine, I see. What were you planning on doing, bringing a photograph like this with you? Try to forget what happened and move on. Lorraine would want the same. Well, I'll be. I haven't seen that in donkey's years. Alright, let's go to the shooting range. See you later. Yeah, that's right. We even have Meryl.
BCP では週2回の射撃訓練が義務付けられている。イヤープロテクターはその壁にかけてある。実弾を使うんでかなりの音になるんだ。
俺も使っていいのか？
構わんだろう。税関で銃の登録はしてるんだろ？
ああ、登録は済ませた。弾のライフリングまでな。
あの右の端末を使えば訓練プログラムが始まる。現れるマンターゲットの命中率と命中箇所が分かる仕組みになっている。ただし、このプログラムは無反動銃、つまりリフトガン用に設定されているからな。
リフトガン？
無重量でも使用できるように反動が抑えられている銃だ。このコロニーではほとんどの銃がこのタイプだ。弾丸が銃口を離れた瞬間に二次爆発を起こすんだ。ロケットのようにな。だから反動が生まれない。
銃口を出た後に爆発してよく狙いがずれないな。
レーザーでターゲットをロックオンしてるからだよ。もう重心の役割はない。さらに銃に反動を吸収するシステムが組み込まれている。リフトガンはいかにロックオンするかが問題なんだ。
Whoa!
実行プログラムはターゲットモード、トレーニングモード、コンバットモードの計3モードが用意されている。
Thanks for the sub there, Krebs and Azura.
様々な状況を想定した特徴のあるプログラムが取り入れられている。
Much appreciated.
昔ながらのメカトロニクスと最先端の立体映像、エレクトロニクスを駆使している。
それじゃ VR なのか？
いや、実戦に近づけるために VR は使っていない。銃も実弾を使う。安全性の追求だけでは訓練にはならない。軍でも銃の訓練に VR を採用していないのと同じだ。ここでは撃てば現実に風穴が開く。見た目は
Hey, thank you for that rest.
そこいらのバーチャルリアリティとは違う。そこのインテリジェントターミナルで選択すれば作動する。
Part of the trainer, you select the program with this. For protectors, you should wear them when you practice. The noise adds up. You'll damage your ears. More bang for your buck than VR. Oh, thank you, Parabola. Everyone's subscribing. So small. Oh, I completely whiffed that one. Well. Not too bad. Are you ready for some Legion TD too? I played some last night. What do you think? Not a bad setup. Yeah, let's take a look. That was target mode. Circle target. Common type of target. I think you've gotten worse. I know you can do better than that. I suppose you tend to be more critical when it's someone's first time. Oh, here's a hint for target mode. Should aim for the green area. The circle target. The closer you are to the center, the higher the points. The area outside the circle is worth 1 point. Legion TD is literally free right now. You can get it on Epic. That's where I got it. On EGS. I've got like 300 games on Epic, and I've paid for like 3. How big is Legion TD? Not that big. Yeah, that's a bit better. Got a feel for it? This target mode. This is a good score. Oh, hell yeah. Have you ever seen a rat before? That's kind of a weird question. Of course I've seen a rat before. Saw one in Ola just before I left. Anyways, these rats showed up here not too long ago. We've been trying everything to get rid of them. You're in the range? Yeah. I think it's like 3 GB. Let me check real quick. I don't want to launch this. It's 2.48. Oh, we got a hype chest. What do we get? It's a terrible emote. I didn't know I had to shoot the women.
Reload.
I'm embarrassed to say we're both Policenauts. After level 18, you start seeing civilian targets. Oh my god. Ed's embarrassed. Oh no. Alright, last one. He dodged? It's not too difficult. Oh, how did I know that was a civilian? Oh, big air bonus. He pulled out a gun? Ah. Damn. Okay, combat mode. Been going at it for a little while now. You set a new high level. Shooting the white area of a criminal target will get you 1 point, while shooting the person itself will get you 5 points. By the way, you see that thing flying around there? What thing? Right, let's skedaddle. And my ears are ringing like crazy because you didn't wear the air protectors. Oh my god.
薬莢を拾っていけよ。リフトガンは薬莢が出ないんだ。苦情が殺到する。
なるほど。わかった。エドは訓練しないのか？
いいんだ。
どうして？お前の腕を久々に見てみたいな。
俺はうまくない。もう目が良くないんだ。
おかしなやつだな。
Eyes ain't what they used to be. That's true. Oh yeah, we did did a new emote. I didn't put neon because it looked weird, but if you want a neon, I can do a neon. Hey Ed, now you can add babysitting terrestrial douches to your job description. I guess so. Oh, back again? You done with the, Doctor, what is it? The analysis. How'd the analysis go? Well, somebody's impatient. I don't have the results yet. We just did wander around the station. Back to Vice. How are things going? I don't know. Errol, what? Ask about Gates. So I saw Gates again. Chief Becker? He's something else, isn't he? I'd say he's a charismatic leader with impeccable judgment, right, Chief? What's that supposed to mean? I think maybe he's got something you've lost. He still feels like a terrestrial. Victor, yeah, from Forensics? I don't know him that well, but he seems like a nice guy. Yeah, he does. Reminds me of home a lot. He seems to have a thing for terrestrials. Actually, now that I think about it, Chief Becker and Victor even smell like home, if that makes sense. Dave? Yeah? Met up with Gates. Like mini reunion, huh? He's an amazing guy. I got a little nervous around him, to be honest. Hey, come on, I was a Policenaut too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the old guy, yeah, I like him. He's got something in him that Beyonds don't, I guess. Like he can be inhibited and irrational at times. Okay, well, guess we got nothing to do here. I'll save. So when did that emote come about? Like all things. Someone put up the points. So what do you think of BCB? Was my analysis? I live in OLA. You can't pick up your mail without firing off a couple of shots. You were always good at shooting, I remember. I don't think I'll be pulling the trigger out here anytime soon. I hope not. Don't go around shooting up places here. This is all purely for training. On the go. Smart choice. It's not easy with the controller. Keep decapping the arms. I missed one. Miss. One miss. Yikes. Man, Target. You got a long way to go with this kind of score. You should have done a lot better than that your first time. Good that you didn't have that many misses, but you should try to aim for the center of the targets more. Whatever. You should try an easier level if it's too hard for you. I'm getting Luigi'd.
なかなかやるね、ジョナサン。僕が見本を見せてやろう。
デイブか。珍しいな。お前がここに来るとは。
賑やかなんでね。トレーニングモードのレベル1か。楽勝だ。
Dave, you're just shooting the arms. I think that's harder than anything else. Interesting, isn't it? I wonder if that's going to come into play later on. Wait, how did he reload? His eyes are closed. That's not me. I'm not playing. That's Dave. Hit rate 100? Better than me.
Hito wa korosazu, 最小限のダメージで逮捕することが重要さ。じゃあ、ジョナサン。
I don't think I got this Dave scene. Yikes. Improper playthrough. My ears are fine even after all of that. Of course, that's why they're there.
自分の薬莢を拾っていけよ。
Back again? Yeah. You've done your work? Still not finished? What do you want me to do?
あの男。
Yeah, I know that guy.
どうした？
旅はどうだった？ポリスノーツさん。
AP だったのか。
トニー・レッドウッドだ。 AP の爆弾処理を担当してるが、エンプス乗りでは彼の右に出る者はいない。ミスター・ゴダードと呼ばれている。
宇宙酔いくらいで参るようじゃ、早くホームのママのところへ帰った方がいいぜ。それともまたスチュワーデスに薬でももらうか。ここはビヨンドだ。あんたのような古いテレストリアルには厳しいところだ。
Why is he such a
俺はお前の
dick?
ようにゾンビみたいになるつもりはないがね。
ジョナーさん、やめろ。相手にするな。
そうだエド、この次元装置の仕掛けわかるか？
なんだ、いきなり。
あんたホームで爆弾処理班にいたことがあるらしいな。
麻薬界入る前のことだ。
通常爆弾の設計者は解体されないようにいくつかの安全策を設ける。ここに赤と青のコードがあるだろう。最後のセーフティー装置だ。このどちらかを切断すれば解体できる。俺がセットしたとしたら、これはどっちだと思う？危険の赤か安全の青か。
レッドウッドのレッド。
どうかアウトだ。コロニーに穴が開いたぞ。攻撃的な人間が常に赤を好むとは限らない。答えは青だ。俺ならいつも青にする。
ああ。覚え
I'm sure that won't come into play later on. And if used this earlier, a real state-of-the-art device. Terrorists have been using some pretty advanced components in their bombs lately, haven't they? It was a bomb that killed Lorraine. Why'd you ask me about it anyway? Never know when terrorists could strike. Even an old-timer like you should be prepared. He's like a corpse with that complexion, not to mention the look on his face. I call them the living dead around the station. I don't blame you. Got a minute, Redwood? What do you want? The commanding officer is the chief. My compatriots are the guys you see around you. You're neither of those. I don't have to answer your questions. I don't have to talk to anyone outside of AP. That includes you, Ed. He's a totally different person from the plane. But in case that didn't hit you, that was an act. What? We can modify our personalities anytime we need to. It's all part of the training. Lorraine? Who's that? I don't know anyone called Lorraine. Like a completely different person. On the space plane, you said you had gone to visit some family on home or something, didn't you? It wasn't work related. It was personal. I don't have to explain myself to you. Answer the question. I don't remember saying anything like that. I told you on the plane, I don't know them. Do I look like I want to see that? I saw it on the plane. That's cute. Real cute. Cherish your memories, as they say, right? Even if you were a Policenaut, that was a long time ago. Look at you, you pair of sad old men. You knew I was a Policenaut, didn't you? Oh, I studied something. Probably history. Funny. Real funny. That's what the Policenauts are around here. Right, Astronaut Brown? Anyone can go to space now. But it's the Frozeners who protect it. We are an adaptive species.
一度も瞬きしなかった。
フローズナーはみんなだ。あれでノーマルらしい。
ノーマル？異常だぜ。
彼らは目に人工水晶体の眼内レンズを装着してるらしい。視力は常人の2倍はあるって聞いたがな。
あいつらが俺たちの子供かもしれんなんてな。
心配はいらん。少なくとも俺とジョナサンの精子は使われていないだろう。
だろうな。エドが遺伝的に優れてるなんて。
お前は宇宙恐怖症だしな。
それにしてもエド、奴に対しておかしくないか？
そうか？
奴と何かあるのか？
フローズナーとは合わないだけだ。
I just don't get along with Frozeners.
おう、ジョナサン、分析結果が出とるぞ。ゴールビーも頑張ってくれた。ゴールビー！まずジョナサンから預かったカプセル剤じゃが、
Auto analysis identification device.
ジョナサン、
Wouldn't it be
話だったか
aid?
わざわざビヨンドまで来たようじゃが、4つのカプセルはどれも徳川製薬が扱う新薬じゃ。インドメタシン ZL、 これはインドール誘導体を含む解熱鎮痛剤。次はパラディソン、これはペンゾジアゼジン誘導体を含む精神安定剤。
The red one is anti-inflammatory.
これは B12 を含む水
The
溶
green one is vitamin B. The blue one is
最後はフェドレジン。
something.
これは塩酸エンドルフィンを使った交感神経興奮性鎮害剤。
Antitussive.
風邪薬、
The tranquilizer, vitamins, and cough medicine.
精神安定剤。
麻薬の一種ではなかったのか。
どうやらそうらしいの。これは単なる薬じゃ。それも発売済みのな。
なぜ北条はただの薬を大切に持っていたんだ？
何か細工があるんじゃないのか？製薬会社の社員なんだろ？
カプセルにマイクロフィルムを隠すとか。
そうまで言うのならこれを見てみるんじゃ。4つの薬品の成分と化学組成の分析結果は数値も何もかも徳川が申請している薬と全く一致する。さらにあまりよく知られてはおらんが、正規の薬には全てその内容薬が何であるかを示す製剤識別コードというものが薬の表面か包装に記号化されて示されているんじゃ。この白い部分のマークが徳川製薬製を示し、その横の数字が薬品名を示しとる。これらのカプセルもこの規定に従い製剤識別コードの表示と内容が一致する。つまりごく普通に大量流通している薬。
Completely normal
特
products.
別な薬ではなく何の共通性も見出せん。いや、ただ
どうした？
一つ腑に落ちんことがある。これを見てくれ。これはカプセルのコードの拡大画像じゃ。こうしてみるとこのマークは確かに徳川製薬の識別コードなんじゃが、見るんじゃ。三つ葉葵の上の部分が欠けているじゃろ。今のプリント技術ではこんなミスは起こさん。
ああ、確かに欠けている。
しかもこの欠けている部分が右と左で対になってるんじゃ。4つのうち2つが左の歯が欠け、残り2つは右が欠けている。偶然じゃろうかな。
Maybe we're supposed to combine them?
ミスでないとすると、意図的な印。徳川製薬品の偽物じゃないのか。
それにもう一つ、このカプセルは封入式でなくキャップ式を採用している。キャップ式カプセルは半世紀も前に使われなくなってるんじゃ。
北条はどうしてこのカプセルを？このカプセルに何があるんだ？そしてこのカプセルのためにロレインも。
しかし徳川製薬が関係していることは間違いない。徳川製薬社員の行方不明、不可解な徳川製薬のカプセル。
ビクトル、葉の方はどうなんだ？
What about the leaf? It's a
こっち
fucking
の方は
leaf.
バレちゃったよ。この葉はブラックポピーの葉じゃ。
ブラックポピー？
黒消しだ。合成麻薬ナークを作る原料となる。
やはり麻薬絡みか。
ビヨンドにおける消し栽培は何年も前に完全に撲滅したはずだ。これはホームから密輸したものだろう。
となると北条は黒消しの密輸に関与していたのか？
それが見てくれ。これはこの葉の断面図じゃ。普通ホームで育った植物からは必ず大気汚染物質が検出されるんじゃ。じゃがこの葉はきれいなもんじゃ。
Too perfect.
きれいすぎる。
つまり地球外で栽培されたものということか。
さらに限定を裏付けるウイロイドの一種が検出された。
ウイロイド。
これがそうじゃ。植物細胞内に感染して増殖する病原体じゃ。しかもこれは5年前にビヨンド内だけで大流行したウイロイド S 型。
ということはこのビヨンド内のどこかで黒消しが栽培されているということか。密輸ではなく。
でこの葉が半分の意味は？
それはわからん。切断面から人工的に切断されているのは確かじゃが。
ナーク取引の際の割り符かな？
さっきの製剤コードと関係しているとは思えないか。
So it's probably drug trafficking? Maybe?
とにかく北条の失踪にはナークが絡んでる。そしてその舞台になっているのが徳川製薬。
ますます厄介だな。これまでにも徳川と麻薬の関係はささやかれていたんだが、上からの圧力もかかってうやむやになっている。数年前に本部長が AP を使って
Big ass.
大々的に捜査を続けたが失敗に終わった。
それからか、ゲイツに根性がなくなったのは。
確証がつかめんことには手を出せん。ジョナサン、この件は思ったより根が深そうだ。下手すれば死人が増えることになる。
ともあれ徳川製薬へ行ってみようぜ。北条の勤めている会社だ。何かわかるだろう。
徳川製薬なら案内しよう。ただし慎重に行こう、ジョナサン。
徳川製薬なら世話になったからな。酔い止め薬で。
他に質問は？
Nah, I'm good. All right. Well, we can talk to him some more. Hey, the Rusty, how you doing? Narc. The NES game? It's a drug that first became popular with astronauts for relieving the pressures of the job. Since spread throughout Beyond and the rest of space. The semi-synthetic narcotic created through supercomputer drug design. Through black poppy opium serves as its base, of course. Even a few milligrams can kill you. It's difficult to detect in drug tests because it's taken in such small amounts. That's why it's so hard to prosecute users. They just need to look harder, that's all. We've had ways of detecting trace amount of drugs for a long time. RIA testing, for example. Yeah, that's true. Some screeners have just stopped trying. Anyway, that's one of the reasons NARC became so popular. People know the chances of being caught are next to none. The black poppy is a delicate plant, similar in ways to some orchids. Cultivating them would require a lot of money, effort, and the right technology. It's more than a one-man operation. Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals is the Tokugawa Group's fourth biggest moneymaker after the Tokugawa Heavy Industries, Tokugawa Electronics, and Tokugawa Construction. They were one of the first companies to expand into space development. They developed the first made-in-space versions of drugs like interferon and urokinase. They were practically an overnight success. The development of their immunosuppressive wonder drug, cyplisodine, used in organ transplants, revolutionized pharmacology. Though, of course, the development of masked transplantation, where you mask the organ's antigens with antibody fragments and avoid post-op rejection, ended the need for it. Oh, okay. Why do I even bother? Can you recap that? Drugs.
よし、ジョナサン、捜査に出かけよう。BCP 前だ。さあ、捜査に出かけよう。
足は
そこに BCP のポリスカーがある。あれで現場へ向かおう。
I like the music.
BCP の最
The
新
latest model.
ビヨンド内では無公害車両しか走行してはいけないことになっている。排気ガスゼロ、電気6。
Which of these games is not a real video game? Wild Arms, Wild Hearts, Wild Jets, Wild Guns. That is Wild Jets 100%.
ホームと違ってバッテリーの重機
I've played all the others. Wait a minute, Wild Hearts? Wait a minute. I'm second guessing now. Wait, didn't I have a game called Wild Hearts? Yes. Yes, I did. It's the Monster Hunter like. Let's drive.
ジョナサン、乗れよ。
何年ぶりかな。エドの無茶な運転を体験するのは。
ホームのスポーツカーとは違う。そんなにスピードはね。安心しろ。コンピューターのサポートシステムを搭載した知能カーだ。
ちょっとは安心だな。
Like you're reading my message and pretending he remembered. No, because if I did, it would show up in the chat. I said it way before the message popped up.
なんだ。
あれが最新のパトロールの方法だ。コロニー内をわずか数十分で巡回できる。
Police
俺た
Gundams.
ちはまさに時代遅れだな。
さあ、俺たち流の捜査に出かけよう。
Isn't Lucky that one streamer that uses his phone to read the walkthrough when he gets stuck? No, I use you guys when I get stuck.
ヨナさん、タバコはダメだ。
Can't smoke that.
コロニー内での喫煙は禁止なんだ。
このタバコは副流煙の出ないものだ。肺がんになるのは俺だけです。
ここはホームとは違う。ここでの喫煙は立派な犯罪だ。しかも肺を提供するドナーにもなれん。道徳的にも恥じる行為だ。
火はつけん。口に加えてるだけだ。
しかしいつからだ。昔は吸わなかったろ。
迷惑はかけん。
Man, I'm not bothering anyone.
ここにしばらくいればやめられるぞ。
そうかな。
そうさ。必ず吸わなくなる。そのうちな。
I've crunched some numbers and I'm pleased to report that your correct answer rate is exactly 75%, the highest out of any video game streamer participant. Know my stuff. The only participant. Well, it doesn't matter. I still got 75%. Suck on that, haters. This is the building sign. It says Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals Research and Development Facility. It's written in Japanese, too. It's the Tokugawa Aioi. The hollyhock leaves. The Tokugawa Group's logo, borrowed from the Tokugawa family crest. Look at how big they've got it up there. You can't miss it. Must be the front entrance. Hey, it's open. Let's go.
ヨナさん、それじゃあ中に入ろう。
ここは徳川製薬の研究開発ビルだ。関係者以外の立ち入りは禁止になっているんだ。悪いが、お引き取り願おうか。
We're police. Lucky, do you proudly display your family crest? I don't even know what it is.
BCP のものだが、ここで働いている北条健三のことで話が聞きたい。
Oh.
警察？なんだ、BCP か。俺はここの警備兼受付を任されている斉藤ってもんだ。で、どういう要件だ？
Ask about Hojo.
この研究所に北条健三という男が勤めてるはずだが。
ああ、確かに北条さんならうちの社員だ。何年も前からこの研究所で働いてる。俺なんかよりもずっと古いさ。
実は北条氏の捜索願いが出てるんだが。
捜索願い？そうか。それじゃあもうオープンなんだ。
ん？今なんて？
いや、会社の方から信用問題になるからしばらく様子を見るようにって言われてね。
マスコミに騒がれるとまたイメージダウンだからな。
まあ早い話がそういうこと。うちほどのグループになるといろいろと妬まれたりするから。
それで北条氏はいつから？
それがもう3週間にもなるかな。北条さん連絡もなしにぷっつりと来なくなったんだ。それでこっちも困ってるんだ。どうしていいものやら。家族の方からも問い合わせがあるし、会社からは口止めされてるしでね。
Ask about Hojo's address. Where does Hojo live? The most exclusive area of Tokugawa Hills. You can't miss it. Huge place at the end. Tokugawa Hills, huh? A high-priced residential area. A lot of Japanese live there. Do you have any idea what happened to Hojo? Well, he was a real workaholic. Maybe all the stress finally got to him. He was cooped up in here for almost non-stop in the weeks before he disappeared. He could have gone back home. A lot of terrestrials do that. You mean the return syndrome? That's when someone who can't cope with living on Beyond anymore leaves their family, job, and everything else and disappears to home. Happens a lot in our company, since we have so many Japanese employees. Japanese people are prone to that. But why? Why are they prone to that? Is it only Japanese people? Hojo's job. What? How does Hojo's job involve? How does Hojo job? What? He's head of DDS development here. And also the sales rep for DDS products. The latter involves distributing information to hospitals and doctors about new drugs developed here. Islanders afraid to leave island. Base boys? How did Hojo seem before he disappeared? Anything unusual about him? Just finished work on a new product. Everything went well as far as I know. What is DDS you mentioned? What is this DDS you mentioned? It stands for Drug Delivery System. DDS development looks at new ways to deliver drugs. Or all drugs have to go through the process of absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. That meant only a small amount of the drug ever reached the target area. You with me so far? So the goal of any DDS product is to ensure the necessary amount of a drug is present in the target area at all times. You get all that? Not really. They did this in the past through ribosomes or microspheres. In the case of cancer drugs, for instance, there are numerous side effects. This guy's a walking encyclopedia. What's this new project Hojo was working on? All I can tell you, it's the newest product in our DDS line. Sorry, officers, the rest is sensitive. There's a lot of competition in this industry, and I have a job to keep. What is it you guys do here? This is Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals Research and Development Facility on Beyond. Our main focus here is our DDS work. The other areas of interest is the factory where we manufacture drug samples. Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals pioneered made-in-space drug development. We are now the world leader in pharmaceutical technology with a track record that speaks for itself. We're a true colony age business. I suppose our Japanese management style is one of the reasons for our success. What is a Japanese management style? Are you an actual Tokugawa employee or are you with a security company? Work 20 hours a day. Oh. I was originally an assistant here, but with my physique, they decided to put me on security. I'm still a Tokugawa employee. That's why I hold a certain level of knowledge about our operations. You can't call me an expert anymore, though. Yeah, that's Mr. Hojo. The woman next to him is his wife. He has the same photo in his work area. I hope you can find him for his family's sake. You guys. This door looks pretty thick. You wouldn't be able to open it, to force it open. It's the type of door you get with a walk-in safe. Whatever's back there must be important. Sorry, but you can't go back there not without President Tokugawa's authorization. That must be the DDS lab. That's the DDS room. That's where DDS R&D takes place. More or less Mr. Hojo's personal lab. There's an ID card reader. Security must be tight. Need a Tokugawa ID for that. I should probably take my break now. Not even kidding. Security camera. Lately, companies and whatnot have started monitoring surveillance feeds through computers instead. No break? I'm gonna break. I got 50 cameras here. Look, hear my voice. They're all monitored by computers, so nothing gets past them. Don't go wandering around, you hear me? That's the second floor walkway. Probably used for giving tours or for the guards to move about. Place kind of feels like a military base with this layout. He must be a security guard here. He's a little short, but he's well built. Oh, he's a pocket prince. He looks like the kind of guy who's done a martial art before. A martial art? Damn. Watch out. I finished the Legend TD tutorial. I'm ready for MP Day. Oh, we're not going to play that. We're just going to play StarCraft 2.
その北条の研究室 DDS ルームの中を見せてもらいたいんだが、北条の足取りを探りたい。
頼む。何か手がかりがあるかもしれん。
あんたら無茶言うな。
無茶は承知だ。
こいつの言う通りにした方がいいぞ。かえって面倒になる。
待ってくれ。面倒はごめんだ。
悪いようにはしない。
参ったな。
参ったんなら入れてくれ。
DDS ルームだけなら構わないが、会社には内緒にしてくれよ。俺はビヨンズなんだ。こんなことが会社にバレたらここで働けなくなる。
大丈夫だ。約束する。
No one's gonna find out with the security cameras.
解除するから。さあ、DDS ルームだ。北条さんがいなくなった時のままの状態だ。あんまり触らないでくれよ。
Got a 2D photo here. Mr. Hojo always keeps picture of his family around. That's unusual for a Japanese. That's unusual for a Japanese in the workplace. Is it? You're not supposed to bring photos? That's his wife next to him. He talked a lot about her. The same photo Lorraine gave me. You can probably tell Mr. Hojo was a jealous person. He was very protective of his wife. Enzo Hojo. Seems like a down-to-earth guy. Lorraine. That's Miss Hojo. Oh, that's Lorraine!
ああ、それは北条さんが使ってたホワイトボードだよ。あの人几帳面だったからいつもそこに予定を書き込んでいたんだ。
これは北条の筆跡か？
間違いない。北条さんの字だ。
確か北条が消息を絶ったのが15日。
15日。予定が書き込んであるぞ。
この100の下は日本語か？
それはセットだ。
15日 K9 100セット
BCCH 何の略だ？
うちが薬を卸してる病院さ。
この下の落書きは何だろう。なんかのマークかな。
猫の足跡みたいだな。
What does it mean? This display has holograms of various K-series products. They're all Mr. Hojo's works. K3 is a DDS that mimics contact lenses. It uses a transmucosal delivery service where the drug is absorbed through the ocular mucus membranes. K5 is a DDS that takes the form of a patch. It uses a transdermal delivery system where the drug is absorbed through the skin. So it's like an ordinary electroporation patch. Advantage of a transdermal system is that you can apply the drug for several weeks with one application. The K6 is a DDS where the drug is absorbed through the buccal mucous membranes. That one's a little different from the others. That's a mosquito type micro machine that we tried to use for administering injections. The medical establishment fiercely opposed it. However, right now it's only being used for drawing blood in certain cases. A mosquito? That's a blank one. That's reserved for K9. We haven't revealed it to the public yet. We're still gathering data at the moment. Okay.
ちょっと待った。K9 100セットだって。K9 ってまだ商品化されていないんだろう。どうして病院に100セットも。
新製品は許可が下りた時点で発売までの間にサンプルテストを行うんだよ。テストといっても副作用とかじゃなく、二次的なデータを集めて生産や営業への参考にするためさ。
それで100セットっていうのは腑に落ちんな。
その病院で確かめてみた方がいいな。
そのサンプルはどこで作るんだ？
ここの試作工場さ。
そこを見せてもらえないか？
それは無理だ。
Absolutely not. What's this? This is a Tokugawa Group network terminal. Called the T-Gear 99. All the computers in the group are connected via network. It's used by employees for correspondence and work. Special type of hardware, not available to the public. If this wasn't connected to the network, it would be probably useless. Got a lot of different machines here, just what you would expect for a place like this. Mr. Hojo used these in his research. I don't know what's what, to tell you the truth. There's a master-slave manipulator too. Those cost a lot of money. Sure do. Nothing but the latest and the greatest. Not easy getting your hands on this stuff. Mind if we check it out? I can't permit that. You would have access to sensitive information. Of course, you need to pass the security checks before you could get online anyways. It's all medical texts and pharmacology files. I wouldn't have a clue about what they say. Is that your ID card? Every room in the building requires an ID. You can't go anywhere without one. Sir? He's even more intimidating standing up. What do you want to know? According to the whiteboard, Hojo on the 15th of last month went to, what was it again? ECCH. Went to the BCCH, right? He left just after lunch and never came back. That's the last time I ever saw him. So we know Hojo went to BCCH that day. Hopefully we can pick up the trail there. BCCH stands for Beyond Coast Central Hospital, biggest hospital on Beyond, making it the single biggest market for us. Yeah, I'm familiar with it myself. Several of our employees work there. We have a very close relationship. We get most of our product data from them. Okay. Partition. When DDS development started, this area was quite big. Each K-series product had its own team. These were used to separate them. The wall video phone. Not connected to an outside line for security reasons. Okay, well, I think we've checked everything. Can't have a lab without chairs. These are Mr. Hojo's chairs. I guess it helps having more than one. Don't save. You fool. Finished? That looks like the facility's floor map. As a rule, we don't discuss details of our floor plan with anyone else outside the company. Yeah, one chair for each cheek. Back room. You can't just waltz in there, even if you are with the police. It's a different story from the DDS room. Don't even ask. Why don't we keep looking around here? We might have missed something. Did he appear worried about anything? If he was worried about anything, I'd say it would be about his daughter more than his work. His daughter? He said she was very ill, that she needed a bone marrow transplant, something like that. Her name's Karen. He said drugs couldn't cure her. Cruel irony for him. Sir Hojo loves his daughter very much. He never stopped thinking about her.
よし。北条の足取りも分かったことだし、失礼しようか、ジョナさん。
いいか。くれぐれも会社には内緒にしてくれよ。俺が署内を案内したなんてな。
分かってる。助かったよ。
Nonetheless, he was a pretty nice guy. Put his job on the line for that. Drive to the BCCH.
BCCH へ行って北条の担当していた薬局員に話を聞こ
う。俺は病院と注射は苦手なんだが。
俺だってそうだ。患者じゃないんだ。気を楽に行こうぜ。しかしあの DDS の話からするとこの先注射はなくなるかもしれんぞ。
うん。そうなると困るな。
どうして？
病院を嫌う口実がなくなる。看護婦に甘える。
Less time with all the lovely nurses. That's our Jonathan. And then the sitcom begins.
ジョナサン、これがビヨンド1のマンモス病院、ビヨンド中央病院 BCCH だ。
でかい病院だな。
さあ、北条の手がかりを探そう。
When are you gonna get sitcom music as your stream intro? Oh, that would be great, but I don't know where I could find that. Pick the video game that does not let the player ride a horse. Elder Scrolls, no, you can ride a horse. Metal Gear, I'm pretty sure you ride a horse. Ocarina of Time, you ride a horse. Yeah, it's gotta be Far Cry 5. Because I remember a section in Metal Gear Solid 5 where you're on a horse and you're escaping from dudes. Beyond Coast Central Hospital. Just like you said, I believed you. Are you riding or is it an animation? It's the main entrance. I think you're riding it.
よし、病院へ入ってみよう。BCCH のロビーだぞ。
これだけのマンモス病院だ。北条の知人を探すのも一苦労だろうな。
しかし今はそれしか道はない。気を持ち直して北条の手がかりを探そう。
Alright, let's go talk to the people. Be here waiting for something. Hey, she's pretty nice from this angle. Like another patient. He looks like he's got some kind of mental illness. Man, why do you gotta talk about people like that? Check out that Chinese looking dude. He's got a hand towel tied around his head. A lot of Asians do that to keep warm. Why would anyone in the right mind be doing that here? Seems to be another patient. None of these people look too good. These are hospital patients. They won't be able to help us. We should talk to the receptionist. Why don't we try asking for Hojo? May we speak with you for a moment?
はい、今日はどうされましたか？
いや、実は
初診の方ですね。こちらのアンケート用紙に症状を詳しくご記入ください。
違うんだ。俺たちはどこも悪くはない。
俺たちはビヨンド警察のものなんだが、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだ。
警察の方？何でしょう？
She's cute. I wouldn't mind getting a shot from her.
実は人を探してるんだが、北条健三という人物だ。徳川製薬のプロパーで、この病院にもよく出入りしているらしいんだが。
徳川製薬のプロパーの方ですか？
知らないか？
プロパーの方は関係者用の通用口から出入りしますのでわかりません。
誰ならわかる？
そういう件でしたら当病院の理事長に相談されては。
理事長ね。
どちらにせよ理事長の許可が必要ですから。
He would have been here a number of times. You honestly don't know him? I'm sorry, I don't remember meeting him. Where do we go see the doctor? The director. The director can be found in the director's office. Why do I feel like an idiot? Let's ask about her. This is the largest hospital in the beyond. We've also been designated as one of the colony's emergency response facilities in the event of an accident or disaster. In addition, our organ transplantation technology is the most advanced in the world. We're well known even on Earth. Many people come all the way from Earth just to receive treatment here. It's easier to obtain organs here on the Beyond than it is on home, you see? How's that? We've established a centralized organ distribution network and transplant coordination system here. There isn't a consensus between countries on Earth on how to handle the organ tissue. Gotta go through a lot of red tape to get anywhere there. Is there a name I can put on this beautiful face? Are you trying to hit on me? Destiny has obviously brought us together for some reason we've yet to understand. I'm just trying to get to know you, that's all. These lines will get you nowhere, buddy. If you were hospitalized, oh, I skipped. What's my favorite color of tape? Red. Would I be treated by nurses as breathtaking as you? Of course. You would get the very best care. But they wouldn't be indulging in any fantasies of yours, I'm afraid. She'd make sure you get all the male nurses. That's enough with that. We're here representing the police here. Where's the director's office? At the end of Block B. Block? On the first floor. I'll let her know you're coming. If you follow the green line, that'll take you straight there. Let me think. No, I'm sorry. I can't recall seeing anyone like that. Certainly wasn't a patient here. He's pretty cute too. Oh, no. Would you look at that? God damn, that's hot. Show a little control while we're out. I can't inspect computer. Help computer. Director's office. Oh my.
あなたたちが刑事さんね。受付から連絡もらったわ。
あなたがこの病院の理事長？
そうよ。女だとは思わなかった？
ああ、理事長って感じじゃない。
I'm gonna get banned.
ホームなまりがあるな。
私は BCCH 理事長のクリス・ゴドウィンです。
私は BCP 風紀課のエド・ブラウン。
俺はジョナサン・イングナム。OLA で。
ああ、そうだ。やっぱりそうだわ。どこかで見た顔だと思った。あなたたち
Policenauts. That's us.
どうして？
私よ。覚えてないかしら？一度少女雑誌のカバーを一緒に撮影したでしょ？もう30年も前だけど。
おう、あのモデルのクリスちゃん？そうか、女らしくなって。
あのクリスか？
もうすっかりおばちゃんよ。そうね、あなたたちなの。会えて嬉しいわ。で、どんな要件
？No, no! Jonathan! I simply can't get over how beautiful you are, Chris. You've aged like a fine wine. You're a sweet guy, Jonathan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Game? Game. Do not get me banned.
マスキートよ。
マスキート
Mosquito.
小型の採血マイクロマシンよ。このマスキート、プログラムがいかれちゃって制御できないの。ようやくさっき回収したのよ。
can tell you more if you're interested.
クリスの子供？
それは他人の子供よ。
君の子供じゃないの？
ジョナサン、よせ。
悪かった。
Mysterious baby? Newborn baby. I don't even remember his name. The cover of a teen magazine from 30 years ago. It got us and other Policenauts on the front. Seeing you guys brings back so many memories. That was me before I lost everything. I was just a kid back then myself. But Tokugawa, he never smiles for the camera. There's Gates, he was Mr. Popular. And there's Salvatore, he always joked around when we did pictures like this. I remember how cute you were, Chris. Yeah, real cute. I would have been 14 then. Alright. These are books on organ transplantation. That's my area of expertise. I'm probably the only doctor on the colony who keeps so much paper media around. How could anyone understand this stuff? You're amazing, Chris. What are all these papers? I get things like my medical license and the hospital accreditation up there. Okay. All right, let's do it. Sniff, sniff. That's a nice smell. What is it? This is lavender perfume. I just hate the smell of drugs. It's the only reason I wear it. You get about as many people wearing fragrances here as you do smoking cigarettes. Hey, nothing wrong with either. We've got a potpourri, the same fragrance, up on the mantelpiece. Go ahead and smell it if you'd like. I like the smell, I find it relaxing. Sniff, sniff. Is this what you were talking about? That's my potpourri. Smells like lavender. It's sent to me by a friend on home. Go ahead and smell it. Yeah, it smells like lavender. Inspect the boobs? No! It's just like Chris's perfume. You've got a fantastic body. Those look absolutely delicious. I go to zero-G salons and spend time in the zero-G ward, so gravity hasn't had its way with me too much. Oh, you really gotta watch your words around this guy. That's just asking for trouble. Maybe trouble is what she wants.
実は行方不明になったある人物の足取りを追っている。北条健三という。
王女？聞かないわね。ここの患者なの？
その男、徳川製薬のプロパーなんだ。徳川製薬でこの病院に薬を卸してるって聞いたんだ。
ここの薬関係の担当者を紹介してもらえないか。
ああ、それなら薬局の薬剤。
This game feels like Kojima took off his limiter. Don't worry, we haven't seen feet yet.
それで
You don't know anything at all about Hojo. The littlest thing could help. No, it's the first time I've heard about him. Sorry. You have your own pharmacy here? But Beyond has the same medical system you find in Japan, where a doctor can also serve as a pharmacist. When people get their prescription in a hospital, they receive their medication from its pharmacy. We have our own pharmacy since there is no separation between prescribing and dispensing in our medical industry. The profit margin for drugs here is astronomical. Doctors rake in an extra 20 to 30% by dispensing it themselves. Hospitals and drug companies make a killing in the system because the price of drugs for patients is so high. One of the reasons Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals has become so successful is because it lobbied for the implementation of the Japanese system on Beyond in the early days of the colony. Plus, there's the fact that people here prefer to take a drug for something even if they don't actually need it. This has led to overprescription, a high drug profit margin, and a medical industry that benefits doctors and hospitals instead of patients. Okay. Personally, I'm against doing things this way. We should be working on separating the industry like places on home. But as a businesswoman, it's great for us. The hospital wouldn't be where it is today without the system. Yeah, I get all that. But what about the pharmacist? Oh, yeah, the pharmacist. You mean Jun Ishida? So how did the first Miss Teen Beyond wind up in charge of the colony's biggest hospital? I quit modeling 20 years ago. My parents were doctors here. But then they were killed in a space plane disaster. That's when I inherited this place. I'd gone to medical school and this was the only thing they left me. It's pronounced June? Jun. Nepo baby. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I'm always busy with something, whether it's here or somewhere else. My main job is running the hospital, but since my area of expertise is organ transplantation, I help out a little with that as well. For instance, I'm a consultant for the Beyond Coast Organ Distribution Network, the Beyond Coast Organ Procurement Network, and various other transplant groups. Are organ transplants really that important in space? Yeah, they're absolutely essential to us. Space's environment has massive effects on the human body. What with the weightlessness and cosmic rays. And we aren't ready for transplanting artificial organs. All medical science can do at the moment is transplant them from other people. What about using artificial organs? We're a long way from developing organs that can be used long term, function as a complete replacement for the failed organ, and be small enough to be inserted in the body. We do have machine organs and bio organs, but the only replacements that can currently be classified as complete are artificial bones, teeth, and a type of blood used exclusively for transporting oxygen. You're talking about the artificial blood AP uses. There are machines that can function as supplementary hearts and kidneys outside the body, but there are problems with internalizing them. Most advanced artificial kidney I can ever see us developing is continuous ambulatory peritoneal dialysis. No idea what that means. Which organs are affected by cosmic rays? The ones with rapid cell division rates are affected the most. For instance, bone marrow, lymphatic tissue, mucosal epithelium of the digestive tract, the reproductive organs. Then come the kidneys, the liver, the lungs, the skin, the blood vessels. Well, that's about everything. What about mosquitoes? How are your organs? They're good? No, they're bad. Definitely do not harvest my organs. It's a mosquito-type robot developed by Tokugawa Heavy Industries and Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. It's designed for drawing blood from people and animals and administrating shots. With this, you can draw blood without the subject feeling a thing. It can also be used for donating blood. They've received a lot of criticism, but these guys are one of the reasons we've been able to prevent AIDS and other diseases here. Okay. They fly by flapping their wings? They were designed through biomechanics. I don't know the details. We saw a hologram of it at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. It's a photo of Hojo. I may have met him before. I'm not sure though. All right. I think that's it. Is there anything else? Oh my God, don't do that. What a baby. He belonged to someone I knew. He's cute, all right. Is that Dave? You know, if you told me you were still a model, I'd believe you. I don't think I've seen anyone look this good in a lab coat before. Oh, Ed. You've been taking notes from Jonathan? Alright, well. Got a necklace. I would never, ever guess that you're in your 40s. What would you guess? Late 20s tops? That's awfully nice of you. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Don't you have more questions? Maybe I do have more questions. What can you tell us about this Ishida? Jun Ishida is an employee of Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals assigned to us here at the hospital. He can be a bit of an odd character, but he gets the job done. He works for Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals? We have an important relationship with Tokugawa. A number of their employees work here. We could never just shut them out. Where's the pharmacy located? Through that door there. 2 rooms were originally 1. It's a little inconvenient, I know. We split this room up, and that's where we put the pharmacy. Windows out in the hall. Of course. Make sure no one steals anything. I guess you could say that. Planning on moving it soon, since it's a pain having it like this for so long. Squeedo.
みんな捕まえて血を吸われるわよ。ジョナサン、壁に止まったわ。そっと捕まえて外に出すと大変だわ。
どうやって？カーソルでクリックするんだ。慎重にな。
Click it with your cursor.
くそ、逃げられた。
私の鼻に。
クリス、じっとしてるんだ。動かないように。
早くして。
また逃げられた。美味しいところに泊まりやがった。
Jonathan!
ジョナサン、俺に任せろ。
Ed!
俺が頼まれたんだ。こいつ、また逃げられるのがオチだ。
2人とも早く捕まえてよ。
申し訳ない。くそ、また逃げられた。下手くそ。
刺されたわ。やだ。
Oh, come on.
おお、今度は胸だ。5章だから、ジョナサン。俺の役目だ。俺は人生を恨むよ。くそー、また逃げられた。ジョナサン、真面目にやれ。
Oh, come on.
お願い、早く捕まえて。
くそー、また逃げられた。
ジョナサン、真面目にやれ。
お願い、早く捕まえて。
I'm trying!
くそー、また逃げられた。
ジョナサン、真面目にやれ。
お願い、早く捕まえて。
It keeps moving!
また逃げられた。
ジョナサン、真面目にやれ。
お願い、早く捕まえて。
Oh. God damn it.
やった、触った触った。
God damn it.
ありがとう、ジョナサン。
いやー、こんなことならいつでも。
ジョナサン、お前な、後で感想を聞かせろよ。
Ed!
本当におかしな人たちね、ポリスノーツさん。まるでバディ映画から抜け出たみたい。
まあ、大事に至らなくてよかった。
そうね。さあ、これからどうする、お二人さん。
Why would you do that? I mean, I'm just trying to get the bug. I didn't want to slap her boobs. I'm not, you know me, guys. I'm not perverted like that.
じゃ、薬局を見せてもらうよ。
どうぞ、そこの扉よ。あ、ジョナサン。
なんだい？
Oh, come on.
なんとかならない？
これか？
医者としては黙認できないんだけど。
香水好きの女性としてなら黙認できるだろう。
オッケーよ。脅迫がうまいわね。
男と女の駆け引きさ。
何の用だいあんたら。薬なら窓口で。
心配はいらない。俺たちは BCP のものだ。理事長の許可は得ている。
警察？
石田さんでしょ、薬局の責任者の。
はあ。僕は石田純だけど、一応ここの薬局を任されてるけど。で、どんな要件なんだい？
Smell? They want to make sure people remember who you work for, huh? Everything changes when you see this. What's that I smell? You mean like a rat? No, I mean, what on earth is that stench? I guess it's the drugs. Do you think it smells in here? You still haven't told me why you're here. Oh, sorry.
今日伺ったのは徳川製薬の北条健三氏に関してなんだが。
北条さん？あの人が何か？
行方不明なんだ。
そうなの。そういえばここんとこ見なかったな。
知ってるんだな。
知ってます。
What kind of person is Hojo? I couldn't tell you much about him. We only know each other through work. He's a traditional Japanese type of guy, different from Beyonds like me. Not like him to just disappear. You might say he's a little too serious, and that turns people off. Something like this to happen. We're not that close. We've always stuck to business. I'll give me a second, guys. I gotta go delete a clip. Any idea what might have happened to him? Not really. He's not the type to take off like that. But a number of terrestrials who come here end up going a little screwy and skip out. The rate of mental illness here is several times higher than the bases in Antarctica. The guy at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals brought that up too. I'm a Beyond, so I don't get it. It's been a good while since the last time he was here. I wonder what happened to him. It's Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals' new DDS, a capsule that's distributed through the body, even into weightlessness. How does it work? It uses the difference in osmotic pressure between areas of the body to control the release of a drug. Gravity doesn't play a factor at all. Hojo was bringing samples of it over. I wonder if that's what I got from Lorraine. That big of a development? Yep. Well, something that uses osmotic pressure isn't that new, but the one in K9 is by far the most effective. When's the last time you saw Hojo? What do you think? It was the last K9 delivery, so that would be on the 15th. Delivery? I thought K9 wasn't on the market yet. They're only samples for data gathering.
その日の北条は？
あの時は K9 を3セット持ってきて。
ちょっと待ったな。3セットだって。徳川製薬のホワイトボードには100セットって書いてあったぞ。
そんなバカな。ただのサンプルですよ。100セットもどうするんです？患者に配るんですか？発売前の薬を。
なるほど。おかしいな。残りの97セットはどこへ？彼に変わったところは？
そういえば何か怯えていたような。いつもは冷静な人なんだけど感情的だったな。これから徳川会長に会ってくるって本人はそう言ってましたよ。
The president?
徳川会長？あの貞興か。
会長は僕らには雲の上の存在だよ。面識もほとんどない。でも北条さんは違ってたな。よく会長に食事に招待されてたみたいだから。会長は大の日本人びいきなんだ。
相変わらずレイシスト。
Whoa!
昔からあいつはそうだった。人種に偏見を持っていた。
北条さんのこと会長なら何か知ってるかもね。
Tokugawa's whereabouts?
貞興にはどこに行けば会える？
会長なら徳川ビルにいるよ。コロニーの支柱が徳川グループのシンボリックビルになってるんだ。通常は支柱プロップって呼ばれてる。会長はいつもそこにいるはずだよ。
そのプロップなら知ってる。ビヨンドで有数の名所だ。
エド、そこへ行ってみよう。
Me? Not much to say, really. I was born and raised on Beyond. Graduated from university here, got my pharmacist license, and then joined Tokugawa. I noticed you don't have a home accent. We don't have a separation of the medical industry on Beyond. Pharmacists like me aren't held in very high regard here. Our only options are to join either a company or a hospital pharmacy. I bet the folks on home would be surprised to hear what goes on here. The only ones who benefit from this system are people like Tokugawa and the doctors. They pump Beyonds full of drugs that they don't need, and those fools are happy to keep paying for them. It's the headquarters of the Tokugawa group on Beyond. It supports a set of the colony's surface strips and windows. Figuratively, not literally. Okay. Yeah, that's Hojo. That's his wife? Yep. Are we anti-Big Pharma? I guess so. This is the same thing they had at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals, isn't it? Of course, this links the Tokugawa group via network. Now the T-Gear 99, everyone in the group uses it. Only Tokugawa employees can log into it. Don't mind us, we're gonna poke around a little. Yeah, nice try. I don't care if you're the police. If something got out, it would be me who would be on the chopping block. They don't let us use it at Tokugawa They didn't let us use it at the Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals either. What do you expect? That's our R&D, for Christ's sakes. Look at all the drugs in this place. We've got all the hospital drugs in here. Take them over the window whenever someone needs something. You must really fill out a lot of prescriptions. Got an incredible supply here. Tokugawa employee ID. Can't move about any Tokugawa facility without any of our equipment without one of these. Talk about a bitch. You must need that for that terminal, right? Yep, can't log on without it. Alright, let's get out of here.
どうも。これで失礼するよ。
出口はそっちだ。じゃ、刑事さん。
Pick up any leads? Nope. The headquarters of the Tokugawa group on the colony. You should go there sometime. One of the Beyond's most famous places. Alright, well, that's where we're going. See ya later. Thanks for your time, Doctor. See ya. You believe Chris runs this entire place? I don't envy her. Drive.
ジョナサン、徳川ビルに向かうぞ。行けばわかるが、文字通りこのビヨンドを象徴するところだ。ビヨンドへの観光客は必ず見に行く。そして徳川の力に圧倒される。見えるか？あの支柱が徳川本社ビルだ。
なるほど。確かにあの支柱にこのコロニーが支えられているように見える。
コロニーの地表面とウィンドウ面をつないでいる。
お前の言う通り、徳川は俺たちの手には負えんかもしれんな。
おじけづいたか、ジョナサン。
俺はビヨンドについても徳川についても何も知らない。
その分俺が知ってる。そのためのパートナーだ。
That's why we're partners.
その根性なら安心だ、相棒。
Ibo? How would you rate this compared to Snatcher?
通称プロップだ。
コロニーの天と地を支える支柱、プロップか。
Snatcher felt more like a Shadowrun game, which I like a lot. This feels more like a buddy cop movie in space, which is very enjoyable nonetheless. But I think I like themes in Snatcher better. Though, then again, now that I think about it, you don't slap any boobs in Snatcher. So. There we go. Go in. Well, let's look.
それじゃ徳川ビルへ入るぞ。ここが徳川ビルのフロントだ。建築史上有名なところだ。
That's an interesting lobby music. I was about to say it. It's a multi-vision showing media related to the Tokugawa group. There's a girl sitting here. She must be the receptionist. Why don't we talk to her? Oh boy.
いらっしゃいませ。どういうご用件でしょう?
Oh boy. That's a display of select Tokugawa Group companies. Tokugawa Group is divided into 138 companies. Its main divisions include Tokugawa Heavy Industries, Tokugawa Electronics, Tokugawa Construction, Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals, Tokugawa Foods, and Tokugawa Mining. Would like to know more? I would be happy to talk about them. Talk about what? What were you saying? She's got a flirty face, like the kind you see in teenagers. Okay.
BCP のものだが、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだが。
警察の方? はあ、なんでしょう?
Tell us about President Tokugawa. The president came to be on as one of the Policenauts, later becoming the head of Tokugawa Group. He's currently the director of the International Space Promotion Agency, a very important man. I'd like to speak with President Tokugawa. Where is he right now? Do you have an appointment? I wouldn't mind making an appointment with you. Rather sudden, so no, we don't. I'm sorry, in that case, I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. I'd like to know about a man called Kenzo Hojo. He's an employee with Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. We need to know where he was last here. Mr. Hojo, I don't know him. Do you know his employee ID number? No, but we have a picture of him. Man is Kenzo Hojo. Do you recognize him? His face doesn't stick out in my mind. You know a man from BCCH called Jun Ishida? Is he one of our employees? Yeah, he's been posted to the BCCH from Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Name doesn't ring a bell. You don't know anything. The prop, in addition to functioning as the Tokugawa Group's headquarters here, is also one of the most widely known examples of space architecture. Likened symbolically to a pillar supporting the colony, hence its name. Buildings, air conditioning, heating, lighting, disaster control system, and employee management systems are all run by computer. Maybe Hojo's entry was automatically recorded? All information here is processed by an 800 gigabyte per second super high-speed optical fiber LAN and satellite connection. The surface side contains employee offices, reception hall, the all-purpose hall, the auditorium, the situation room, and the president's office. It also has the garden, one of the main features of the prop. Can you let us through to see him? He's here, isn't he? President Tokugawa is currently out on business related to Beyond's anniversary. He's extremely busy at the moment. Okay. Let me check the computer. That's the terminal the receptionist uses. This is a link to the building's network. Maybe there's a record of Hojo's visit on this. There's a holographic print on the Tokugawa logo, just in case you didn't see it on the way in. That's a multi-vision behind me. It shows information pertaining to the Tokugawa group. Funny how it's only showing 2 places we've been to. I agree. Very funny. I don't get it. Is that a meta joke? Those earrings look heavy. If you look closely, you can see they have the Tokugawa logo on them. Your earrings too? Wow. More style than Meryl's earrings, huh? This is like a walking advertisement for this place. Why don't they just tattoo it on her face while they're at it? Our logo has become a fashion item here. Somehow, it doesn't surprise me. Tourists from home often buy clothes and stuff with it when they're here. A lot of women keep their hair short here. Shorter hair is more dynamic in zero gravity. Well, guess we can leave. That's a kabuto, a traditional Japanese samurai helmet. It's Tokugawa's image, all right. The high-speed linear elevator. You can call it one of the building's arteries. I heard they got 30 elevators in here. Damn. Scale model of Tokugawa's moon plant. I prefer my elevators non-linear. Yeah, I bet you would say that. You could pull up all sorts of information on the building in an instant. That cute receptionist. The garden. The garden is our zero-gravity event area located at the center of the building. It's accessible via the linear elevator. Can I go there? There's a doctor on call to treat SAS, and it makes 3 rotations a minute, creating artificial gravity of 0.7 G. A 3-day, 2-night stay costs 5 million yen, or about $50,000. Damn! 50K for a 3-day stay? In this economy? So what do I have to do? Inspect boobs? Well, hello there, sugar tits. Thanks, I guess. Well, that didn't help at all. You need to find Hojo? You recognize this photo? Yes, those are the Policenauts. He stops and talks to us all the time. He's very nice. I bet you've got them wrapped around your little fingers, Sadaoki. I don't know anyone. He may have been here before, but if he was, he didn't make a lasting impression. What about any records? Yes, I can check.
重要なことなんだ。15日の午後、北条健三という人物がこのビルに来てるはずなんだが。
待ってください。何しろ来客が多いもので、一人一人については来客記録を見てみます。ここから中に入る人は必ず来社時間と退社時間を記録しているはずですから。ありました。はい。確かに15日の16時に北条健三さんが来社されています。記録によるとそのまま会長室にお通ししています。
ということは貞興もその時間にここにいた。
退社時間は？
退社時間はあれ、おかしいですね。 消えています。
あれ？
停車時間は記録にありません。この記録によると、北条さんはまだこのビルを出ていないことになりますね。
他に出口は？
非常用の出入り口はいくつもありますが、チェックシステムを抜けることは容易ではありません。
つまり北条の痕跡はここでぷっつりと切れているってわけか。
このビル内に幽閉されているか、あるいはただならぬ方法で外に出たか。
ロレインが言ってたように、この状況で会社から捜索願いが出ていないのはおかしすぎる。
徳川が臭いな。
そんな、おかしいですね。
This information is absolutely correct. The system reads each employee's personal ID card. It doesn't make mistakes. It also performs voice print scan, retinal scan, and fingerprint scan. This could very well be the first time this has happened. Can't let you inside. I'm sorry, but I don't make the rules. Let's go, Ed. Sadaoki must be up there. May we? Wait, do you have a search warrant? I don't need a stinking warrant with Sadaoki. Stop! This is awkward. Forget this. We'll find Sadaoki ourselves. You want me to call the police? We are the police. Now we gotta go get a warrant? It's a quiet ride on the way back. Gates, we need a warrant. Oh. Narc. Unfortunately, Narc is everywhere on Beyond. We have an anti-Narc team in AP, but it continues to spread. That big of a problem. A large percentage of the crimes which occur here are related to Narc. People have said that Tokugawa was involved with drugs. I know what you're talking about. We haven't been able to prove a thing. How much pressure does Tokugawa put on you? Look, he's got more power than every politician here put together. Naturally, we don't have jurisdiction over OLA here. There's nothing we can do. Difficult for us to obtain any sort of detailed information. Our relationship with the police on home isn't the best. That's why I want you to keep this under the radar, understood? Yeah, thanks again, Gates. Are you thinking her murder is somehow connected to Narc? We don't know yet for sure. Don't go provoking Tokugawa, alright? Oh, we're gonna go provoke Tokugawa right now.
Yoし、ジョナさん、捜査に出かけよう。
Actually, we're not gonna do anything. We're gonna save here. And then we'll segue into our next game. We're going to be playing some Age of Mythology Retold after the break, so stay tuned.